Good afternoon everyone, and thank you so much for popping along to my first ever YouTube video. I hope you dig it. Today we're going to be doing a massive remote shoot inside a massive corrugated steel monster, a bean tin, a garbage can, whatever you call it. It is definitely unique. I've never seen anything like it before. It's going to be done with gels as well. Gels are definitely my favorite form of studio photography. I absolutely dig them, so I jumped at this chance. Going to be working with Chris Conway, superb photographer based down in Plymouth. He's organized the setup. And we're going to be having Amy Bolton, a super edgy, cool model based down there as well. Guys, enough of me talking. It's time to do some walking to the computer. It's time to zoom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's your first remote shot.
Woohoo! And just like that, I lost my remote photography cherry. What a momentous day that was. It's also my first time shooting Sony. Never really been a Sony fanboy. I never really enjoyed the way Sony cameras felt in hand. I much preferred Nikon and then Canon for that, but I wasn't holding this camera, so all good by me. The files, however, were beautiful to grade. I love the way the colors came out in terms of final editing. I absolutely cannot complain about that. So, what is Amy wearing? She's got a Hello Kitty jumpsuit. I've never seen anything like that in my life before, so all the more power to it. I also love the killer silver heels as well. It just works beautiful with the backdrop and the pink gels firing. So how does this whole setup work in terms of what you're seeing on screen? In the top right hand corner, we've got Amy and myself in real time, which is super important to pay attention to because we're streaming in 4K. There's quite a bit of latency involved in the process. So in the center, we've got Amy posing through the composition that I've chosen through a 50mm lens. I look at the real-time view, and once I've seen she's done her pose, I click, bang, get the shot. It moves over to the right-hand side where you can see the raw output with the pink gel background. Simple as that. We've also got a timer in the bottom left hand of the screen. That's it. The first one's like a little bit tricky because you don't know what's happening. There's so many things to look at. Your mind's just like, oh my God, what do I do? But once the first shoot's out of the way, the rest are just a dream to do. So how did the files turn out? Let's just jump right into that. Cool, so I've never seen a pose like this before, which is why I went for it, totally dug it. I also love the way her face is kind of hidden as well in the shadows. Graded these files, beautiful to grade as you can see. I added some golden highlights, blended together, I don't know, 2 or 3 presets to get these tones. Totally dig 'em, has a bit of a 70s vibe to it. You know, you're in a cocktail bar and you've got that kind of golden honey lighting. That's kind of what I wanted to achieve in terms of what you feel when you look at these images. This pose I like because it's a little bit like I am the queen, I own this set, I am in charge. I love authority, I love intent when taking photos. Amy is definitely delivering over here. Cropped in a little bit, changed it to 4x5 because you know, we're all shooting for the gram these days. And moving on to the last image from this set. I like this one just because she's like, I just don't care about anything at all. I'm too cool for school. Again, authority, intent, I love all that stuff. Use the same color grading on this one. I'm just really into gold at the moment. Not in real life, but in photography and highlights, definitely. So that's the first set over and done. Alrighty, so now we're jumping into one of my favorite color combinations of all time, orange and teal. Really, I've never shot orange and teal before, but this is a first. It's a day of many firsts today. Amy is wearing a, what is it? We've got black boots, netted stockings, orange. I don't know if it's underwear or swimwear, but either way, it works really well. We've got a lovely necklace, has a bit of a je ne sais quoi, and an orange jacket or a cardigan, cardi jacket, cardi. I don't know, let me know down below. Enhance my fashion vocabulary. In the background, we've got some teal gels firing away. This is a beautiful setup. Well done, both of you, Chris and Amy. Absolutely love shooting this one. Let's just jump right now into the files and see how we graded them. For this one, I switched things around a little bit. I had Amy posing on the floor. Love the pose, love the way she's holding that jacket, love the way she's gazing into the distance. It gives that shot a little bit more emotion. Cropped in a little bit, added some rustic tones, a little bit retro. I just really like the way the light is being captured in those glasses. It just has like a little bit of magic to it. Next shot, I love the pose a hell of a lot. She really, really nailed it. I'm not really sure what it's conveying apart from this is dope, and you know what, that's totally cool in photography. Cropped in a little bit, again on the 35, really liking the 35. I might do it more in the future if I'm shooting outdoors. Moving on to the final pose, which conveys a lot of authority. I really like it. The angle is slightly low, kind of empowering the model or the look of the model at this stage. Went for a similar color grade as well, just honey in the highlights and making the oranges a little bit more rustic. That's it for this set. Thank you very much. Alrighty, we are at the final set of the day. Amy is literally on fire. Look at that fight wear, look at that outfit. How cool is she looking? And look at those abs. Oh my goodness me, I really need abs like that. My diet's basically just beer and PlayStation, and I really, really, really need to change that. So you got like Amy looking dope as ever, and in the background we've got some gels firing away, red with a touch of yellow, just adding to the martial element, the passion. I love shooting anything with a martial element. If you look at my Instagram feed, it's full of women with swords just slashing their way through the images. All right, let's just jump right into the images and have a look at how we graded these. Alrighty, so we have Amy ready to step into the ring and deliver some kick-ass. Really love shooting this one. Look at her abs as well, that's proper motivational. I need to get off my booty and do some exercise. Again, honeydew highlights all the way. I kind of did a little bit of dodge and burn on the abs just to accent them a little bit more and increase the highlights on the hair. Second shot, I asked her to turn around again just to capture something a little bit different. I also like the way the gloves are kind of clipped at the top of the photo. A little bit different. I like the way she's looking into the distance as well. I did quite a bit of dodge and burn on this, even on the gloves, just to kind of bring out the brightness a little bit, to make it a little bit more 3D. Last shot, kapow! Take that right through the zoom screen. I told you it was coming. I love this shot. I love the way the camera focused on the glove as well. Cropped in quite a bit, and then just kind of the fiery reds in the background, yellows in the foreground and the background as well. Just brought this shot together. So really, really loved it. That's it, folks. Bonjour again. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. I super, super, super appreciate it. Any comments you have, leave them down below. I will respond, and I'm also going to drop all my social media feeds as well, so you can follow me on my different channels. All right, I gotta run. See you guys in the next one. Peace and love. Oh, click subscribe.